Vlogtober, day 13. And we are waiting for the power to come back on. Luckily, it's still bright and sunny outside, so our house is not a cave yet, but it's power outage season in the Puget Sound. It's like a thing. But whatever. I'm going to go into the yard. The kids and the husband are outside right now. I'm gonna pick some tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, and try not to eat all of them immediately because I love them. Yeah, but you wanna see my garden?
I did.
Tell me about this.
Good. That's me dancing.
That's you dancing?
And this
What is this a picture of?
a dance class.
A spooky dance class?
Yeah.
I thought it was a treasure map. Come over here.
It's a treasure map of a picture of dance class.
Oh, okay. Where's the treasure? Show me where the treasure is.
Up there.
Up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. Very, very cool.
And there's us there.
And that's us dancing? How do you dance? Show me how you dance. Pumpkin patch. Do we have any pumpkins? No, but we have some flowers. We started our pumpkins a little late, so I don't know if we're gonna get any, but it's fun to grow them anyway. We're kind of overflowing the bed here, but and then here we have some roses that are so pretty. And then this is our hops plant. Don't look down there, it's a little eaten up. I don't see any hops yet either, but I don't know. There's some tomatoes. I'm not gonna show our tomato plants. They're pretty sad looking. Yeah. I'm also excited about all these rose hips. Quite a few on this plant. I don't know if we're gonna get any more blooms on this one. Oh yes, we will. Some blooms right there. But yeah, I love my roses. And now for the witchcraft segment of this vlog. I am going to be collecting some herbs in my cute little basket. And I'm gonna make my own smudge sticks with things I grow in the garden. I'm trying not to use white sage anymore. I have a few smudge sticks that are white sage, and yeah, I'm not gonna buy any more sage. But I will use my own garden sage, which is different but kind of similar. So yeah, if you're interested in why, you can just sort of look up why white sage is problematic. I'm not gonna start a discussion here on that, but anyway, that's just my personal thing I'm doing. But I'm gonna be picking herbs right now. I'm gonna pick some garden sage, as I said. I'm gonna pick some rosemary. I'm gonna pick some lavender and a few rose petals, and I'm gonna make little incense sticks out of them, basically. So here's some herbs. They're like out of control. Look how much sage I have. So much sage. And then there's some basil there. My parsley is freaking huge, and it's like overwhelming my rosemary. But I don't have as much rosemary as I had hoped, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so I collected all my materials. And I actually found something else that I'm gonna add to the mix. One of my trees in my yard is dropping all of these little things, so I didn't pull these off the tree, I just picked them up off the ground. But they smell very good, and I thought it would be appropriate to stick them in there. And then one more thing that I'm going to add is cinnamon sticks. And I didn't mention that this recipe, I actually had a dream. Hold on a second. I'm back. Okay. My kid doesn't stop talking to me. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I had a dream around Mabon, which is in September, and it basically was this recipe. It didn't have these little things in it, and it also had the cinnamon sticks. But at the time, I was like so excited about this dream, and I was gonna go out in my yard and I was gonna make these. And then I didn't have any roses blooming at the time. And I actually am surprised I have them now this late in the season. It's kind of wild because like those bushes were like done for like a month and a half. They were done. So when I noticed that there were all these blooms happening, I was like, now's my chance. It's like I got one more opportunity to try this. Grant. I'll help you in a second, okay?
Fingers.
It does look like fingers.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Anyway, I'm going to sort through all these herbs I picked and probably start piecing it all together. Okay, so I'm done. This was harder than I thought it was gonna be, but I got 2 little sticks and I've wrapped it with so much thread. I might need to go a few more times around. This one looks a little more secure, but I keep getting interrupted. I have some bits left over of stuff, and what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let it dry and crunch it all up and use it as a loose incense that you burn on charcoal. Yeah. So there you go. Normally I would do something like this on a new moon, and right now it is not a new moon. Not yet. It's pretty close though. I'm terrible at moon cycles, like, I don't know. I'm just bad at it. But if I don't do it when the mood strikes me, I'm not gonna do it. If I'm like, oh, I have to wait for this moon to be a certain way for me to do it, like, I'm just never gonna do it. So there you go. I'm gonna hang these up somewhere to dry, and hopefully it won't take 1,000 years, but it probably will. Okay, so day 13 is over. I am enjoying a beer. It's probably gonna give me a migraine. Anyway, in homeschool we learned about that right there. Mjolnir. I don't know if I say that right. I feel like I say it right, but like, you know. So that was a lot of fun. We learned about Odin and how he lost his eye, and Loki. So, yes. There's just like random noise in my house, just constant noise in this house. Go ahead. Warren wants to talk about his cool project.
This is a Edison tinfoil phonograph we've been working on. Now, if you don't know what that is, there is a needle on this thing. So you can see there's a needle.
Yep.
The needle vibrates every time you yell into it.
Okay.
And every time you...
Yeah, so you yell into this, kind of like a microphone.
Yeah, it amplifies things, as you can see.
Cool. All right. And then what's this part? And this?
This is aluminum foil tape I don't have tinfoil, but tinfoil is gonna work better. We probably got it.
Yeah, aluminum's a little softer, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we've got a cool little trick here to just take off one.
So you turn it.
And you put the needle on.
Okay, and you yell into it while you're turning. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And once this thing vibrates, it's gonna etch grooves into it.
Okay.
And it's gonna etch grooves into it.
Right.
And the grooves are gonna have vibrations, kind of like when you scratch on a table and you get it. And then you put the needle back on once you yelled on it, and then it's gonna make kind of like you're gonna hear your own voice.
Come back over here.
This is just the sound of being on a table.
Okay.
And it kind of you can hear like it.
All right, so let's try it.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
Hello! Let's hear that.
What? Now show it without any recording so that we can tell the difference.
Alright.
Yeah, there's definitely a sound there. How cool is that? Warren's my little engineer.
This is me talking on the Edison phonograph.
Ooh. A little. I heard a little bit. Very cool. All right, Warren is making paracord bracelets today.
Yay, paracord bracelets.
So that's step one.
By the way, I'm actually making like some kind of language.
Okay.
And I'm making some kind of dictionary.
Okay. A different language.
Yeah.
Now pull. Woohoo! Snug it up.
There we go. So we gotta repeat this a bunch of times until it gets.
And you're always starting with what color?
The green.
The green. Okay.
I think the green. I don't know if it will switch. Hopefully it doesn't.
Well, no. If you started it with the green,
It won't
then
switch.
you just do the same thing every time.
I'm making a dictionary of Warreno language.
Warreno language.
And yes, a lot of words probably are gonna be already existent in other languages because I'm just thinking of random stuff and there's probably thousands of languages that exist.
Yeah, and you're just making up your own.
And I'm just probably gonna be a couple things that are exactly the same. And
Okay. Very cool. Look at that. So you just keep going like that. Our first attempt, we kept messing up. So we still kind of think it looks cool. But.
it looks, yeah, it looks.
And then this is Grant's tiny little bracelet that I made for him. So.
Oh yes, my language
Good work.
My language is gonna sound like something 3-year-olds say because I don't know what else to think of. Like something.
Okay. Alright, so Warren finished his bracelet. And I'm gonna singe the ends and finish it off for him. Yay!
Yay! 9.
9 minus 6 is 3. You're right. Oh my god. Okay, that's a harder one than I found.
9.
But you got it. The one I found was 64 plus 1 is... 65 minus 1 is 64. If you found a harder one, that's fine.
It's a fun game, yeah? Another round?
Super easy one.
Oh my god, 5 minus 1 is 4.
Alright,
That's not the one you were thinking of. Huh?
that's another. They're both equally easy.
Yes. Well, it's hailing. Poor Heidi was outside in this.
Oh, it's crazy hail. It only happened like 2 minutes ago.
Out of nowhere. Out here too. We put a towel out there to dry. That's fun. It is Vlogtober, day 22. We are in the afternoon right now. Warren is doing a painting. We're using this as a guide. He learned about Thor and the Midgard serpent yesterday. So that's what we're painting now. And Grant is also painting. What are you drawing?
Something like what is this? A scarecrow that don't have a face.
He doesn't have a face, huh? Oh, bummer. All right. So remember, Warren, you want the whole sky to be yellow, right?
So maybe I want it darker yellow.
You probably want the sun, because this has it so that the sun, there's actually no sun in this, but I mean, you can have a sun if you want. Your
And then
picture.
we also learned about Boulder.
Balder,
Balder, yeah, not Boulder, sorry. Boulder.
the death of Balder.
Yeah.
That's going to be our next painting. We're kind of catching up on our artworks, but
I also learned a lot of Russian.
yeah, we've been working on Russian too. We're going to do the death of Balder painting. Please excuse all the like random pieces of paper on our floor. What's your plan, Warren? Warren?
My plan is to make it like very colorful
Mm-hmm. Why?
because this was the god of light and joy, right?
Yeah. He was Mr. Perfect, right? Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Nothing wrong with me.
Mr. Perfect.
Hello, so it is Vlogtober day 24. And we are going to be carving pumpkins outside. I love carving pumpkins. And I love eating pumpkin seeds and pumpkin pie and pumpkin soup. Pumpkin everything. Warren's carving. Make sure you do it at an angle, not up and down like that, or it's gonna fall in. Why do we have a random hot water bottle outside? I don't know. These are the questions.
Here we go.
I'm carving
Definitely
a
did
warty.
carve too much of the angle.
And there's Max's pumpkin, there's Grant's pumpkin. Use your face. We're gonna have to move it down a little bit though, because we have to give enough room at the top. But started my collection of seeds. Some I'm gonna save to plant, and some I'm going to make pumpkin seeds out of. And yes, I'm very excited. Yay! But my hands are freezing, so I'm taking a break. So, hold on, I'm trying to. Grant, you're in the mic. Here's Grant's pumpkin. He wanted mad eyes and lots of teeth
Happiness.
and a happy mouth. Yeah.
Again.
And then Warren's doing kind of a house. His is very tricky. We'll see how this goes. It's gonna be tricky. Papa finished his already. Look at that.
Already.
That's amazing. Ryan.
Just a little bit. Yeah. Like this.
I don't have a good angle at
Got it?
all here. There we go. What do you think?
It's tough.
Well, be very careful.
Oh, like this.
Keep your hand out of the way. Keep your hand out of the way. Oh boy.
Okay.
No, no.
No.
You go like.
I want to do it.
Okay, Papa will do it for you.
I'll let you push him.
Green seeds. Like, are these diseased or what? I don't know. I'm not saving those. It slipped. right, we did all our pumpkins. So this one's mine.
That one used
This one's
to.
mine too. I used the drill, it was super fun. And then that's Papa's, Max's. That's Warren's. He tried to make a house. It kind of looks
Do
cool. And then, yeah, I will. There's Grant's. You like your pumpkin, Grant?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll show these when they're all lit up too, but Grant was very excited that we were done.
Oh, that's good.
The strawberry's cute. I like this guy. I like this guy. He's silly looking. Look at all these balloons. Oh man. These are so cool. Love it. Love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's our descent collar there. Happy Halloween.
Oh, I seriously didn't know that. Why? How did I lose that?
All right. Almost at the end of the pumpkin walk. We're very limited in Halloween activities this year, unfortunately, as we all know. Everyone's in the same situation.
YouTube ads.
Grant, are you eating? How are you going to eat with that mask on? You can't eat with your mask on, silly. How are you going to eat?
What do you eat with that?
Are you going to eat?
Pumpkins are there.
You don't
too.
want to eat?
No.
Because you want to wear your mask? I just want to say these are delightful. So good. I haven't tried these yet, but they're shaped like cats, so you can't really go wrong.